Frigidaire Washer Troubleshooting. If you're looking for help fixing your Frigidaire washer, look no further. Our comprehensive Frigidaire Washer Troubleshooting Guide will explain common issues, provide tips, and show you how to read your model's error codes. Where can I find my washer's model and serial number? The location of your model's serial number may vary, but it's most commonly found along the back of the tub opening under the washer lid. How to change the options on my Frigidaire top-load washer. To change the options, press the temp and soil level buttons to scroll to the desired settings. If you chose to deselect an option, just press the button for that option until it is no longer illuminated on your display. In most models, to change your cycle, settings or options once the load has started, you will need to press the power button before selecting new ones. Simply turning the cycle selector will not change the selection. If changes are attempted after the cycle starts, the lights will flash and a signal will beep. Is it normal for my washer to make sounds or noises? It is normal for a heavy wash load to occasionally produce a thumping sound at the beginning of the spin cycle. Belt buckles or other metal fasteners on items being washed may cause rattling or clanking sounds. 2. You can fasten these items or turn garments inside out to reduce the sounds. Rattling or clanking may also be caused by foreign objects, such as coins, in the drum. If you think this is the cause, stop the washer and check for any objects in the drum. If none are present and the sound continues, we recommend running an empty load to see if the noise persists. This will allow you to determine if the noise is coming from the unit or an article that was being washed. What should I do if my washer does not start? If your washer does not start, check the following. Ensure the washer is level. Don't forget to press the start button after making your selections. If the washer is left on for more than 10 minutes without pressing the start button, the washer will automatically turn off and you will need to start over making your selections. Make sure you have not unintentionally activated the delay start option. The wash cycle might be in a pause stage. This is normal. A pause occurs between the wash and spin cycles, with a longer pause occurring during the soak cycle. The lid may not be completely closed. For your safety, the washer will not operate when the lid is not closed properly. The power cord may not be plugged in or the connection may be loose. Check that your washer's plug fits tightly into the wall outlet. Note: do not use an extension cord. The power to the washer may be greatly reduced and not allow your washer to perform properly. The water valves must be turned on and water available to the unit. Ensure the water pressure in your house is high enough for the unit to operate properly. A fuse may be blown in your home, or a circuit breaker tripped. If this is the case, reset the circuit breaker or replace the fuse, but do not increase the fuse capacity. The water level in my Frigidaire top-load washer does not cover my laundry load. Is this normal? High-efficiency washers are designed to use less water and energy. It is perfectly normal for the water level to appear lower than what you may have experienced with an older top-load washer. Most Frigidaire top-load washers rely on sensory technology and will determine the proper water level for each load. Water will enter the tub once the sensory cycle is complete. This may take a few minutes. For laundry loads needing extra water, some Frigidaire top washers have the max fill feature. Pressing the max fill button adds the maximum amount of water possible, and will increase the duration of the cycle time. The max fill feature is not recommended for regular day-to-day use but more on an as-needed basis. What should I do if my washer is not spinning? If your load is out of balance, it may prevent the washer from spinning. Rearrange the items in your load to allow proper spinning, possibly adding one or two similar items to help balance the load. If the load is comprised of items that cannot be distributed around the drum, such as a single pillow or stuffed animal, the washer will not spin. Additional items will need to be added to the unit to better balance the weight of the load. What should I do if my washer is draining slowly? There are few items to check if you experience drainage issues with your Frigidaire top-load washer, especially if it was recently installed. Check the drain hose. If it's kinked, straighten it to improve the water flow to the drain. Be sure the drain is clear and not clogged. The standpipe cannot be more than 96 inches high. If the drain hose has been taped, or sealed, into the standpipe, the seal should not be completely tight because the standpipe requires air for proper draining. You may need to remove some of the tape on the seal to make an air path. Make sure the drain hose isn't fitted too tightly in the standpipe. The standpipe needs to be at least 1¼ inches in diameter. What should I do if my Frigidaire top-load washer is leaking? If water is leaking from your washer, check the list below. Is the drain clogged? If so, it will need to be cleaned. You may need to contact a plumber. Is the drain hose restricted or out of the standpipe? If it is out of the standpipe, you will need to secure it. You can do this by bending the end to form a hook. Placing the hooked end into the standpipe, and tying the hose to the standpipe or a faucet with a cable tie. One was supplied with the washer. Strong filament tape or duct tape. Are the fill hose connections loose or cross-threaded at the faucet or washer? Check by realigning the threads. Make sure that the rubber sealing washers are in good shape and seated properly. And tighten the hose connections. If they are loose, you might need to reinstall or replace the rubber sealing washers. Are you using a non-high efficiency detergent or too much detergent, or do you have soft water? Using a non-high efficiency detergent or using too much detergent in soft water can cause suds to overflow the washer. This may seem like a leak if the suds flow or drip onto the floor. To avoid this, use an high efficiency detergent. And reduce the amount of detergent you use if your water is soft. What should I do if my Frigidaire top-load washer lid will not open? For your safety, the lid on a Frigidaire top-load washer cannot be opened during the spin cycle. To open it, simply stop the washer and wait 1 to 3 minutes for the safety lock to release.